Kia ora whānau, it is Lauren here from Chasing the Odd Shape Ball. Anyway guys, this is my first episode of Yenta Talk. So today is actually about why do I wrap my hair. Anyway guys, I'm actually at Nomads Hostel in Brisbane City. I'm just staying here tonight because I have a bit of work to do in the city and it's going to be very late by the time I get home. And just decided today was actually a great day. I'm actually here on a rooftop bar and I'm just going to have a bit of a chat with you guys about a few things. So first and foremost, why do I wrap my hair? It's just about modesty and it's about respect as well. And the reason why I do this is mainly because it's out of respect for the culture, but also out of respect for the fact that I am female as well. A lot of people are going to say to me, yes, were you forced to do this? And it's an old culture and it's 2018. Firstly, I understand it is 2018 and I also understand that that it's an old culture as well. But the thing is, it's about respect and about actually respecting yourself. And I'm just going to show you guys a couple of pictures here of me about 10 years ago. Now, I had next to no clothes on. I had a lot of, I was dyeing my hair constantly. I thought that the way to flaunt myself was to show skin and to show inappropriate bits of my body. And, I found out pretty much about 6 years ago, it's not the way to do it. And for me, I'm an intelligent person. I'm studying my master's at the moment. I also understand quite a few languages. I understand culture and religion very well, especially of basically three main cultures that I've been brought up in. Judaism is one, also New Zealand Māori is another, and the other one is also Pakeha or Caucasian, or just a typical white kind of situation. My dad's family are Australian, they are white, they are Christians, they are very strong in their beliefs, and obviously some of the things that I do, they obviously don't agree on, and that's fine, but that's their own opinion. And I form my own opinion about respect and obviously modesty and everything like that about about 4 or 5 years ago. This was after I sort of met my partner. She sort of put me on a bit of an idea of with herself, where she dresses up, and she dresses up respectfully, and she doesn't do it to obviously flaunt and draw unwanted attention to herself. So, and that's one thing that we've always said. So we never want to draw unwanted attention to the opposite sex. And for us, we're obviously not interested in that. So we dress modestly, and that's how it's sort of all come about. I've always kind of wrapped my hair, and I'd say this in a polite kind of way, is that maybe about 3 or 4 years ago I started to wrap my hair. It was mainly on high holidays, also Passover, and also on Shabbos or Shabbat, whereas I started to actually kind of wrap my hair. And then it just sort of went from there, and I'd say maybe about 2 or 3 months ago where sort of got connected with a couple of groups and obviously with other people, and a lot of people have said to me that you don't have to do it because a book tells you, you don't have to do it because somebody else tells you, you have to do it through yourself. And I always felt that through myself is where I sort of permanently wrap my hair, and that's how I sort of come about that. Obviously now I sort of started to cover up a little bit more. I don't show any skin past my elbows, so pretty much I'm wrapped to the wrist now, and also I don't wear a lot of short shorts or anything like that because I don't think that needs to be shown. And it's one thing that one thing I say about that is I have a lot of body flaws and I don't want people to see that. One thing I will point out is I've been going grey since I was 16 years old, and for me that's a very self-conscious thing to know, is that when you're a young person you shouldn't be going grey. And this is where I constantly dyed my hair, and I've ended up actually destroying my hair because of this now. And now I think back and I think, well, maybe I should have done it better. maybe I should have just a lot of people said to me, why don't you just let your body, let your body go naturally? And I said to myself, you know what, I don't think it was ever really about that. I always felt very self-conscious about myself, and in the end of the day, I'm now happy in the place that I am in, and I feel a lot more beautiful now than what I've ever done. And you don't have to do much to be beautiful, in my opinion, and I think beauty's on the inside, it's not on the outside. And I've always felt like that. And now since I've sort of started to wrap my hair, I feel so much more self-confident. I feel so much more self-confident about myself, and also I feel so much better about knowing that there are other people in my own position where there's more people in my position where I know I will get that support. So I'm in a happy place now, and I feel more respectful about what I've done. I feel more respectful about my culture, and I also feel really more respectful about religion as well. Obviously, guys, I don't cram religion down your throat, so it's obviously something that I sort of had to keep quiet about, and it's not in a point of keeping quiet about. There is a lot of things. Obviously, cultural misappropriation is probably the biggest one that I sort of get. Yes, I get asked all the time, am I Muslim? No, I am not. I'm Orthodox Jewish, that's who I believe in. And obviously for a woman, particularly a married woman, once you kind of get married, particularly in the Orthodox way, it is considered appropriate to wrap your hair, but it's not forced upon. It's never been forced upon with me, and that's how I've always seen it. I've always kind of grown on the situation. Whenever my wife now wraps her hair, that's her decision that she made for herself, and she did that well before we got married, and that's her respectful opinion about that. And secondly, the other thing is that she's very proud about being Jewish, and that's how I sort of seem to now know that that's how I should have been the entire time, and very proud about myself, and that's how I should be. And I am proud to be Jewish, and I am proud that I am a female and I get to do these kind of things because I feel so much more self-confident with my body about this now. So yeah, pretty much now, as a kind of thing, you will see me wrapping my hair on a constant basis. I don't think you guys should need to see my flaws, because I think that's kind of a point of targeting. That's where haters seem to target. Oh, you got grey hair. For me, that's not how I wanted to see that. So that's how I've always wanted to kind of sort of wrap my hair up. And no, it's not to hide from the haters, it's just basically to say to myself that I can prove a point, and I can prove a point very good, and I've proved a lot of people wrong by doing this, and I'm very happy with what I've done. So yeah, that's pretty much it, why I do wrap my hair and why I will be doing it permanently. And for me, knowing that with cultural misappropriation, especially here in this day and age where a lot of people think that yes, I'm Muslim, it's easy to be targeted. Yes, I do get the odd comment, but this is mainly from ignorant people and the uneducated type, and they obviously don't know. There are obviously other people out there, particularly women, who are more confident with themselves to wrap their hair, whether it be through anxiety, even through maybe chemotherapy or anything like that. And even I've actually seen, not just with Judaism and Islam, but also Christianity, and also with paganism as well, where women do wrap their hair and it is considered appropriate to wrap their hair. So I don't think you can really actually put it in a hard basket, in the same basket, because no, we're all different and we've all got our own opinions about it. And as I've said before, I have never been forced upon to do this. No one's told me that I need to do it. And, I choose how I see God is different to how a lot of other people may see it. And I tell you right now is that I call myself Orthodox Jewish, but the next person who might be Orthodox Jewish might think differently about how I see God. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick explanation about why. And to be honest, I'm happy with myself now. I'm very self-confident. I feel that I am confident enough to actually show you guys this. And also, in the last few years, I definitely know that with battling a mental illness and everything like that, where for me, I would say that the only thing that I was more interested in doing was just wearing a rugby top and wearing a pair of track pants, and that was it, and that's what I felt comfortable in, and that's what I just felt, well, that's an easy thing to do. I can just do that, then I can go back to bed, because that's how I actually felt at the time. But obviously now that I'm starting to become better, it's given me a lot more confidence to do things differently with fashion, whether it be through different ways of actually being modest about fashion, but also with different opinions about what is fashion as well. And for me, I'm so much more self-confident now at rapping than I have ever been before. So yeah, obviously guys, if you've got any questions about anything, just let me know down below and I can give you some more explanation about this. Obviously, from the top of my head, I can explain to you guys in the best way possible, but from a book sense, I probably would be better off writing it down for you guys. So yeah, if you've got any questions about anything, just let me know, comment below about anything. And obviously guys, if you really like this this episode of Yenta Talk, there'll be more Yenta Talk going on, particularly when I go to Israel, and obviously other things that might be going on. My next one is going to be, is vegan kosher? So if you guys are interested about that, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell as well. So alright guys, have a great day. Kakite!